my dear children, welcome back to Learn English. Today we are going to learn a new poem from A Railway Carriage by Robert Louis Stevenson. Before starting the poem, let's know about the poet. Robert Louis Stevenson was born on 13 November 1850. He was a Scottish novelist, poet, essayist and travel writer. He is well known for his children's classics too. His most famous works are Treasure Island, Kidnap, and Strange Cases of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. He died on 3rd December 1894. Now let's go to the poem from A Railway Carriage. Traveling experiences are a source of great happiness for children. In our childhood days, we all had a fascination towards traveling in train because of its length, the sound produced by the mechanical movement of the wheels, the loud horn, etc. Here, in this poem from A Railway Carriage, the poet describes his thrilling experience of a train journey in the 19th century. He presents the natural scenes as seen from the window of a railway carriage. The moment we start reading the poem, we find ourselves on a train gazing out of the window at the landscape. Faster than fairies, faster than witches, bridges and houses, hedges and ditches, and charging along like troops in a battle, all through the meadows, the horses and cattle. All of the sides of the hill and the plain fly as thick as driving rain. And ever again in the wink of an eye, painted stations whistle by. Here is a child who clambers and scrambles, all by himself and gathering brambles. Here is a drum who stands and gazes, and here is the green for stringing the daisies. Here is a cart runway in the road, lumbering along with man and load, and here is a mill and there is a river, each a glimpse and gone forever. Okay children, let's go deep into the poem. This poem is divided into 8-line stanzas. And these lines followed a rhyme scheme A, A, B, B, C, C, D, D. Let's analyze the first 4 lines. Here the poet says that the train runs more quickly than the fairies can fly or the witches can move. Fairies and witches are magical creatures and they can go around anywhere within a fraction of a second. But our poet says that the train moves faster than these fairies and witches. Also, when the train advances forward, it seems as the soldiers are attacking their enemy in a battlefield. That means, like the marching of the soldiers, the compartments of the train continue marching forward, reaching towards the target or destiny where it has to go. Again, the train rushes on, leaving bridges, houses, fences and ditches behind. It also leaves behind the green fields where horses and cattle are grazing. Next 4 lines. Here the poet says, the sides of hill and plain fly as the thick driving raindrops fall. As the train rushes ahead, every now and then, at short intervals, painted station buildings pass by. Second stanza, first 4 lines. Here in these lines, poet says that from the window of the compartment of train, he sees a child climbing a steep ground by himself with difficulty. The child was gathering blackberries during climbing, and also the poet sees a homeless person who was looking at the train with surprise. And the poet also sees some ladies who were making garlands of daisy flowers. Here is the last 4 lines. Here the poet sees a cart moving with heavy load on the road and the cart driver was sitting on the top of that load. He also sees a watermill and river while traveling in the train. All of it happened so quickly that the poet could just get a glimpse of things which he never saw again. Thank you for watching.